What up, YouTubers and Kastking fans? Just got in the mail. This is the new Kastking Zephyr BFS, which is a finesse type setup. Just going to do a quick overview of it. I'm having to use one hand to hold my phone, the other to do the unboxing, so sorry for the shaking and all that, but I'm not sitting over in my office. I'm here in my living room with my ginormous German Shepherd and his robe that he has claimed to be his. He's much bigger than the average German Shepherd, so if he says it's his, it's his. But taking a look at the new Kastking Zephyr. Now, this has been on the market for a while, from my understanding, in the Asian market, but just now starting to get into the American market. I know a lot of people wanted to see this, and I think the BFS stands for Bass Finesse Setup. They do make the reel. The reel is not available in the American market yet, but you can purchase that reel on AliExpress. But a very nice looking reel. I love the colors, kind of going with that burnt orange and black, kind of like the Speed Demon. So I like that. So we'll take a look at it here and see what we come up with after I get it out of the box here, out of the plastic. So first thing when I grab this thing is wow, how palm friendly is this? That is crazy. I mean, it is so palm friendly, and it is so light. I mean, this thing is like ridiculous light. Click it back over here. The gear ratio on this, if we get focused in here, come on now, there we go, is a 7:2 to 1, which is a good middle ground gear ratio. You know, anywhere between that 6.5 to 7.5 is good middle ground for about any fishing that you want to do. You can get high, you can slow down just enough or speed up just enough to cover about everything. Love the spool size. Now, this thing does not hold a ton of line because it's made for very, very light line. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4 pound test line. You could put something a little bigger on there if you wanted, but I think it's only recommended for about 4 pound test line. I'm pretty sure that was on the back here. Yeah, line capacity, you can see it there if it come into focus. So the line on this is going to be very light to do that finessing. So that was the whole reason for this. Kastking really didn't have a finesse style bait caster out there on the market in the American market until this come along, and this is the first look that I've had up close and personal at the Kastking Zephyr. Jimmy Lee, go out and check his page out. He really goes in depth with these. He's had it for a while, but the gear on the side of it has 30 clicks, so you have 30 different gear settings. It has the 8 magnetic brakes on it, star drag. It does have a click too for your drag system, or I'm sorry, your knob tensioner. It does click, but I have rheumatoid arthritis, and this is going to be phenomenal when it comes to fishing on tough lakes where you're having to really fish hard, and that being that light. So I'm really super impressed with, whoop, about to drop it, this reel, how light it is. I'm thinking it's something like 6 ounces or something like that. It's just insanely light. I believe it is a carbon fiber, if I'm not mistaken. This chassis frame is similar to that of the Crixus. They have changed the line guide, I believe, a little bit to the double tapered line guide. So when you're finesse fishing and you're using light line, light lures, so easy to backlash. So any little bit helps. And if you're new to throwing a casting reel, the first thing I tell you to do, if this is the one you're going to go get, is crank your brakes up, crank your tension knob up, and do not try to launch it. Get that as a starting point, and then just start slowly backing down, ever so slowly. First thing you want to do is kind of check that. You want to make sure that there's no play whatsoever, so it's good and tight. You don't want any movement in that whatsoever. That's about where you need to be at. And just start working your brakes backwards until you get to where you can kind of maximize your cast and not bird nest so much. Now, the problem with throwing very light stuff is it's pretty easily done. But if you don't try to overdo it, and you listen to that, that's the easiest tip that I could possibly give you when throwing a bait caster is don't go launching these things. I've seen the spin test on this. Go over to Jimmy Lee's site or page, Raw Fishing, and he does a spin test. If I had both hands, I would do it, but these things spin great, so they got really good ball bearings in them. Jimmy likes to upgrade, so he's went to some performance speed bearings. But he said out of the box, this thing was phenomenal. Does recommend that you get some high-speed lube oil to grease those bearings up to get a better spin, less friction. And he said it is absolutely great by doing that. So that's just a quick look at the Kastking Zephyr. Again, they do have the rod you can get on AliExpress. It's showing. I actually talked to Jimmy this morning. Jimmy, like I said, he's in the know when it comes to the Zephyr. They say a month and a half to 2 months out. He said he got his within about a month. So make sure that when you get that, you know you're going to be waiting a little while. But another couple things that comes in the Kastking boxes now. I don't know if other companies do this, but Kastking is awesome about this. It's called the loyalty program. Okay, you got to take that, you scan that, you do a quick survey on SurveyMonkey, I believe it is. They send you like free line. I've got free line and all kinds of other stuff. They also send you these little stickers. This tells when you put your line on, what kind of line. Because some of those, especially not braid, but we start getting into the copolymers and the floor coats and stuff like that, they really look the same. So you can always mark your line, stick a little sticker. I'll show you where I stick mine at. When I put them on, I'm not lazy. Oops. You just stick it right there. You can trim it off to where it'll fit kind of right in there. Or you can put it right on the bottom. You don't have to be pretty, guys. I'm going to wind up dropping this thing on the floor. Also, you get a nice little Kastking sticker. I love stickers. I'm like a 2-year-old when it comes to stickers. And you'll get your books. And your diagram. Now, this reel is a 6+1 ball bearing. Now, here's the thing. And I've talked about ball bearings with people before. Ball bearings are not always quantity, but quality. Kastking puts some very good bearings in in their reels. You can always upgrade if you want something a little bit better, but to be honest with you guys, I'm not changed too many bearings. I'm pretty happy with the bearings that I have. They perform very, very well. Just good maintenance. Make sure that they stay lubed up. Clean them up, especially those guys fishing in some dingy stuff or salt water, things of that nature. You definitely want to make sure you get those cleaned up. Just rinse them out, lube them up, and they're going to last you a really long time. But if you're somebody that loves to tweak on stuff, then you can get you some of the micro bearings. Boca Bearings makes them. Speed Bearings. I've heard some really good stuff about speed bearings, and there's a few more out there that you can get bearings for these to really smooth them up. But I've seen this thing in action on a few YouTube videos and was overly impressed with how smooth that it looked like it felt. Still can't get over the size of it. These come with the EVA foam grip handles. So I like the EVA foam over the cork. And that's just a preference. If you wanted to switch it out, you can. You can buy, get on Kastking's side, and you can buy handles and other things. Some people like cork. I like the EVA foam. Seems like I slip on the cork a little bit. I know on my what rod was or reel was that I got here a while back? Was it the Bassinator maybe? Had the cork handles. Didn't like them, so switched them out. But guys, that is just a quick look at the Zephyr. I'll try to go make another video when I've got a free hand. We'll look at it. I'm going to order the rod. The rod ain't going to be here for probably a few more weeks. But I want to combo those together. I like matching stuff. Like I've got the Kastking Royal Legend Elite paired to a Royal Legend rod. I've got my Speed Demons on my Speed Demon rods. Plus, I use pretty much Speed Demon rods on everything. I have either the Speed Demon Bass Series or the Speed Demon Pro. Are the only two other rods that I have, but I really like pairing stuff up, and the Zephyr reel is the match to this, so I want to pair that up. $69.99 on Amazon right now. I believe that the rods are around that price. So guys, you're looking at a great finesse fishing combo for less than 150 bucks. You can't beat that. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. But, guys, if you got any questions, leave me a comment down there. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get started here. Doing a little bit of this. I work a lot, so I'm going to try to do it when I can. If you want to see a video about something else that Kastking has, I'll either make it or point you in the right direction. I am not sponsored by Kastking in no shape or form. I just fell in love with the company because they really do. They take care of their customers. Phenomenal customer service. You get something that's messed up, it's broken, whatever, call them. I heard they're a little bit slow right now due to COVID. But anytime I've ever called or had a question about anything, they have took care of me right then and there. And I could buy a reel of this caliber for 70 bucks, or I can go pay 150. That's just the way I look at it. And I'm a dollars and cents type guy. Not that I'm cheap or tight. I don't care to pay for it if it's the quality, but I'm not going to pay for it double and get the same quality that I'm going to get out of a $70 reel as opposed to a $150 reel or even a $200 reel. So, but guys, there you go. That is the Kastking Zephyr. Appreciate you guys checking it out. Any questions, holler at me. Again, thanks so much. God bless.